today we are going to discuss the problems in lesson number 9 solution. This is the last part of this lesson. With this, the lesson will be over. So now we are going to do some problems based on this solutions formulas. Okay. So in last class we have discussed about mass percentage, volume percentage and solubility. So now we are going to use the formulas here to work out some problems. Okay. So first copy down this formulas, the formulas which we are going to use in this sums. Okay. So first formula here, solubility. They will ask you to find the solubility of the particular solute. Find the solubility of solute in particular solvent, like that they will ask. Okay. So if the question is find the solubility, then the formula is solubility is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent. Okay. Mass percentage, for how much solute is needed to prepare 50 gram of NaCl solution, like that if they are asking. Okay. So now for that we have to use mass percentage. Okay. You must repeat the question. Okay. Whether they are asking mass percentage or volume percentage. Based on that you have to write the formula. Formula is same here. Mass, for mass percentage it is mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution into 100. For volume percentage it is volume of solute divided by volume of solution into 100. Okay. For this mass percentage and volume percentage, here the formula is solute and solution. Okay. Volume of solute by volume of solution. But in the case of solubility, the formula is here mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent. Okay. So don't get confused here. For solubility it is solvent. For mass percent, volume percent, it is solution. Solution is nothing but again it is solute plus solvent. Okay. You have to write both values. Okay. Solute plus solvent value. Here also solute plus solvent value. But in the case of solubility, you have to write only the mass of the solvent. Okay. So just copy down this formula. Now we are going to work with the problems. Children, now take your book. Take page number 131. The question goes like this. 1.5 gram of solute is dissolved in 15 gram of water to form a saturated solution at 298 Kelvin. Find out the solubility of the solute at the temperature. So here the question is find out the solubility of the solute at that temperature. Here they have given the solute value and the solvent value. The solute value here it is what? 1.5 gram of solute is dissolved in 15 gram of water. So solute value is equal to 1.5 gram and water. Water is nothing but it is solvent. Okay, the solvent value it is 15 gram. Okay, these values are given in the question. The question they are asking here, find the solubility of the solute. So solubility formula, solubility is equal to, what is the formula? Mass of solute, mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent. Okay, what is the mass of the solute here? 1.5 grams. Mass of the solvent here 50 gram. Okay. So now we have to simplify it and we have to find the answer. Okay. So when you simplify, what you will get there? Simply you can do. Okay. Next here in the formula we are having solubility formula we are having. We should multiply by 100, isn't it? Solubility is equal to mass of the solute by mass of the solvent into 100. Okay. So when you put here 100, here it will become 150 divided by 15. So you will get 10. So the answer here it is 10 gram. So solubility of the particular solute in that water, 15 gram of water is 10 gram. Okay children. So this is 1 2-mark question. We can expect it 2-mark question. Now problem be needed to form a saturated solution in 60 gram of water at 303 Kelvin. Given that solubility of KCl is 37 per 100 gram at this temperature. Here they have given for 100 gram of solvent, the amount of solute needed to form a saturated solution is 37 gram. Okay, that means for 100 ml of water can consume only 37 gram of potassium chloride. Okay, for NaCl we have learned now for saturated solution how much it is 36 gram per 100 ml or 100 gram. Okay, same way here in a 100 ml solvent only 37 gram of KCl can be dissolved. But here they are asking how much mass of potassium chloride would be needed to form a saturated solution in 60 gram of water. Okay, so for 100 gram of water to form a saturated solution we need 37. This is standard value. Okay, they are asking us to find for 60 gram of water how much of solute is needed. For 100 gram of solvent 37 gram is needed, means then for 60 gram of water how much it will be required. Just you have to multiply by 60. Okay, for 100 gram KCl value is 37, then for 60 gram of water. So you have to simplify it. When you simplify you will get we need 22.2 gram of KCl. Okay, this is now saturated solution. Okay, to prepare a 60 gram of saturated solution, we need 22.2 gram of KCl. Okay, so this is you must suppose they didn't give also you must remember. For NaCl it is 36 gram. For KCl it is 37 gram. Okay, 37 gram is enough to form a saturated solution in 100 ml water. Then to form a saturated solution in 60 gram of water, it is 22.2 gram. Okay, that's all. Now come down the second problem. Next problem, problem number 3. Let me read. What is the mass of sodium chloride that would be needed to form a saturated solution in 50 gram of water? Okay, so 100 gram of water, how much is required to form a saturated solution? Good, 36 gram. Here the question is how much solute is required to form a saturated solution of 100 gram of water. For here it is 50 gram of water. Okay, at 30 degrees Celsius. Solubility of sodium chloride is 36 gram at 30 degrees Celsius. So very simple here. Just what we have worked out for last problem, the same only. Now for NaCl, to form a saturated solution in 100 gram of water, the amount of NaCl required is 36 gram. Okay, to form a saturated solution. Now the question is, to form a saturated solution of NaCl in 50 gram of water, okay, in 50 gram of water, how much of solute is required? Okay, so very simple here. For 100 gram of water, the NaCl required here it is 36 gram. Then what for 50 gram? Just multiply by 50. Okay, so that you will get here 18. Okay, so 18 gram of NaCl is required to prepare a saturated solution of 50 gram. Okay, 50 gram to prepare saturated solution in 50 gram of water. Okay, so copy down this third sum. Next we are going to see the fourth sum here. Just look at the fourth sum. The solubility of sodium nitrate at 50 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius is 114 gram and 96 gram respectively. Find the amount of salt that will be thrown out when saturated solution of sodium nitrate containing 50 gram of water is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so here they are doing this experiment at two different temperature, 50 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, and they have given the amount solid value also in the two different temperature. At 50 degrees Celsius it is 114 gram, at 30 degrees Celsius it is 96 gram. Now they are telling we have to make the solvent value as 50 gram now. Okay, for 100 gram it is 114 and 96. Then for 50 gram, when the solvent is now 50 gram, then how much it will be thrown out. Okay, on cooling, how much it will be thrown out. Okay, so we have to find the value and we have to differentiate that one. Okay, we have to subtract the two values because they are asking the question at the last as how much of salt will be thrown out when saturated solution of sodium nitrate containing 50 gram of water is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, so first let us find for 50 gram. Fourth sum. Here it is solubility of sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate to form a saturated solution, that is for 100 gram of water at 50 degrees Celsius, it requires 114 gram of sodium nitrate, and this is at 50 degrees Celsius, and at 30 degrees Celsius to form a saturated solution at 100 gram of water, it requires 96 gram. Now they are asking us to find for 50 gram of water. Okay, for 50 gram of water. For 100 gram of water it is 114. Then for 50 gram of water, so the solubility is equal to here 114 divided by 100 into 50. Okay, this is at 50 degrees Celsius. So it is now 57 gram at 50 degrees Celsius. Then at 30 degrees Celsius, the saturated solution at 100 gram of water, here it is the amount of sodium nitrate required, here it is 96 gram. Then for 50 gram of water. Okay, for 50 gram of water. It is 48 gram. Okay, so they are asking how much it will be thrown out when it is cooled. Okay, so now we have to subtract it. So when we subtract it here, 50 degrees Celsius minus 30 degrees Celsius, you will get 57 minus 48. So here you will get 9. Okay, so 9 gram. So how much of sodium nitrate will be thrown off when it is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius at 100 gram of water? It is 9 gram. Okay children, so amount of sodium nitrate thrown when 50 gram of water is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius, here it is 9 gram. Okay, so just copy down. Already all these are worked out in your book itself. Just to explained, I have done one more time. Okay. All these are example problems only. Okay, now we are going to see the problems based on mass percentage. Problems based on mass percentage. Mass percentage formula. Mass percentage is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution into 100. Okay, so first let me read the first question in the second Roman. Okay, the first question here it is. A solution was prepared by dissolving 25 gram of sugar in 100 gram of water. Calculate the mass percentage of the solute. Here, sugar in water. Sugar is here solute and water is solvent. How much of sugar is given there? 25 gram and water is 100 gram. Okay, so mass of the solute. Mass of solute, that is sugar, 25 gram, and mass of the solvent, that is water, 100 gram. Okay, now we have to substitute these values in this formula. Okay, in this formula, mass percentage is equal to mass of the solute. What is the mass of the solute here? 25 gram divided by mass of the solution. Solution here is nothing but solute plus solvent. Okay, so mass of the solution is nothing but mass of the solute plus mass of the solvent. Okay, so here mass of the solution, now we can write here as mass of the solute 25 gram plus mass of the solvent 100 gram. So when you add and when you divide this, you will get 25 divided by 125. Okay, so 1 by 5 you will get 1 by 5. So in your book, here we have to multiply by 100. So 25 divided by 125 into 100, 1 by 5. Next here it is 20. Okay, so mass percentage is equal to now 20%. Okay, now it is percentage, mass percentage. So we have bracketed percentage. Okay, children. So very simple question. They will give you the values. You have to substitute and simplify and write the answer. Okay, let's just copy down. Next, the second problem in this. Second problem, 16 gram of NaOH is dissolved in 100 gram of water at 25 degree Celsius to form a saturated solution. Find the mass percentage of solute and solvent. Okay, so they are asking separately mass percentage of solute and mass percentage of solvent. Okay, so for that, they have given the solute value. Solute value here it is 16 gram and solvent value 100 gram. Okay, first let us do as usual how we will write. Okay, how we will find for normal mass percentage calculation. Okay, so mass percentage calculation. Now mass of the solute. Mass of of the solute. Here the solute is NaOH. Its value here it is 60 gram. And mass of the solvent here it is water. Mass of the solvent water, it is 100 gram. Okay. Now let us find the mass percentage now. Very easy. Mass percentage. The formula, what is the formula for mass percentage here? Mass of the solute 60 divided by mass of the solution. Solution is nothing but solute plus solvent. So mass of the solute plus mass of the solvent. So here you will get 16 divided by 116. So now we have to simplify. Okay, into 100 we have to write. So into 100. So now when you simplify it, you will get further when you are dividing it, finally you will get 13.79. Okay, 13.79% you will get. This is mass percentage of the solute. Okay, in the particular solution, what is the percentage of solute value? It is 13.79. The overall percentage means it is 100. Okay, this 100% is nothing but solute percentage plus solvent percentage. Okay, both combining together it is 100, isn't it? Percentage. Okay, whole it is 100. Solute percentage plus solvent percentage. Combining these two, it will become 100 now. The solute percentage now we have found. How much? What is the solute percentage? What is the mass percentage here? Mass of the solute percentage here 13.79 gram. Okay, then 13.79%. Okay, then we have to find for the solvent. Now we don't know, so keep it as x here. So it is 100. So x is equal to 100 minus 13.79. Okay, when we subtract, you will get 86.21%. Okay, 86.21%. Can you understand this, children? They are asking two questions here. The first question, find the mass percentage of solute. Then they are asking find the mass percentage of solvent. So we have to find the solvent percentage also. Okay, if you know the solute percentage, you can subtract it from the solution, that is 100. Okay, percentage means 100. So from 100, if you subtract the solute value, you will get the remaining solvent. Because solute percentage plus solvent percentage, when we are adding these two only, it will become 100. Okay, percentage 100. Okay, so you have to keep the solvent value as x. When you subtract it, you will get the mass percentage for solvent. Okay, this is mass percentage for solute. This is mass percentage for solvent. Just copy down this. Next we are going to see the next problem here. Here the next problem, third problem. Find the amount of urea which is to be dissolved in water to get 50 gram of 10% of W by W aqueous solution. So W by W, when we will use this W by W, we will use it for mass percentage. B by B means it is volume percentage. Okay, so for they are asking, indirectly they are asking find the mass percentage. Okay, for that only they have given find the amount of urea which is to be dissolved in water to get 500 gram of 10% of WW aqueous solution. So here they have given the mass percentage value and the solution value. Okay, the whole solution value they have given to get 500 gram of aqueous solution. So mass percentage value is 10% and mass of the solute they are asking us to find. So we don't know mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution they have given. Okay, how much they are telling there? 500 gram of aqueous solution. Okay, aqueous solution means what? Water solution. Okay, water plus urea. Okay, so they have given the word solution, so no need to write separately now. Okay, we can write it as 500 gram. Okay, directly we can write the mass of the solution is 500 gram. Now they are asking us to find this mass of the solute. So how will you write now? So mass of the solute, that is here the solute is here urea. So mass of the urea is equal to 100% into 500 gram. So we can simplify it. Okay, so when we do when we multiply here you will get 50. So mass of the urea is equal to 10 into 5. Okay, 10 into 5. So you will get 50 gram. That's okay, 50 gram. Just copy down. Next we are going to see volume. The problems based on volume percentage. Volume percentage. The formula for volume percentage here it is volume percentage is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution into 100. Okay, the same as we did for mass percentage we are going to do now. Okay, there we have used the word mass, here we are going to use the word volume. That's all. Okay, so here the first problem here, a solution is made from 35 ml of methanol and 65 ml of water. Calculate the volume percentage. Okay, very simple. Methanol and water. Methanol is the solute and water is the solvent. Methanol volume here 35 ml and water volume here 65 ml. Okay, methanol 35 ml and water 65 ml. Okay, methanol solute and water solvent. Okay, now we are going to apply this formula. So volume percentage is equal to volume of solute 35 divided by volume of solution. Solution is again what it is? Solute plus solvent. So volume of solute plus volume of solvent into 100. Okay, so the next step here 35 divided by, when you add this you will get 100. Okay, 100 into 100. So you will get 35%. So the volume percentage here it is 35%. Very simple now. Just copy down. Now calculate the volume of ethanol. Now they are asking to find the volume of solute. Okay, they are giving here in 200 ml of solution. So solution value they have given 200 ml of 20% V by V aqueous solution of ethanol. Okay, so volume percentage they have given, how much they have given? 20%, and solution value 200 ml. They are asking us to find the volume of the solute. Volume percentage is given, volume of solution is given. They are asking us to find this volume of solute. As we did for mass percentage of last problem, that is urea problem, same way now we are going to do. Okay, so here volume of solution volume here it is 200 ml, and the volume percentage here it is 20%. So V by V they are telling, so you have to write this formula, okay, V by V. So it is volume percentage, okay. Then volume of solute. Here the solute here it is ethanol, okay. So volume of ethanol we don't know, so keep as it is into 100. So when you simplify it, you will get 2. So now when you cross multiply, you will get here volume of ethanol is equal to 20 into 2. So you will get 40. Since it is in volume, we have to write it in the units of ml. Okay, 40 ml. That's all, children. Just go through all these problems, very simple problems. Surely you will get 2 marks from this. Okay, combine for example, urea problem. Find the mass of the solute. Find the mass of the find the volume of ethanol, like this. Okay, this type of problems you will get in 2 mark. The remaining problems we can expect in 1 mark, like that. Okay, so go through the problems, very easy and simple problem. Don't miss in the exam. If you have any doubt, just you can ask, work out it and see. Okay, children, the lesson is over. Just go through the lesson, very small lesson, very simple lesson. Just we have learned about solution, the types of solution, what is solubility, what are the factors can affect solubility, and finally the problems related to solubility and mass percentage and volume percentage. Very